Welcome back to Unforeseen Incidents. We're still in the hotel, but we haven't checked out the hotel bar yet, where the football game is being shown. So let's do just that. Let's check this out.
Chair has seen a lot. I will never sit in this chair. Not after what Leroy did to it.
Whoever Leroy is. Oh, look at that, a pool table.
Me and Mort used to spend every night playing on that pool table. I hate to think about how many times we got hustled by truckers on layover. Hello there.
Hey, what can I get you?
I'm looking for Hellowell.
For who?
Hellowell? A reporter for the Times?
I don't know a Hellowell. Sorry, buddy.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Barkeep, give me a drink.
Barkeep?
Give me a beer.
Sure. You got your ID?
ID? No problem. I guess I must have left it in my other pants.
I can't serve you unless you can prove you're over 21.
I can sing the entire Samurai Squad theme song. The original, not the remake.
No ID, no alcohol, buddy.
Wow.
I see you threw a pregame party.
Sure did. You're welcome to stay and watch it with us.
Fancy decorations.
Thanks. Times like these, you gotta do what you can to keep smiling. We even watched a bunch of classic Seagulls games on tape. It was great.
Boo! Seagulls suck!
Well, I better go.
Later.
Wow, on tape. Cutting edge technology here. Look at
Framed
that.
football shirt. The sweat patches really follow you around the room.
Well, isn't that great to know?
I love tennis. Hi.
Hey!
Howdy.
Let's see what these guys here are doing.
What are you guys up to?
We're watching the big game. What else?
The raccoons are about to pound the seagulls.
Dream on. The Seagulls got this in the bag.
You wish.
What's with all these old videotapes?
We had an awesome pregame party this afternoon.
Ah, yeah. Awesome.
We watched 5 decades of Seagulls highlights to get us in the mood.
That sounds terrible, but
I get the feeling you didn't both enjoy the pregame party.
Yeah, my unlucky friend here is a Raccoons fan.
The raccoons are awesome, and your stupid party was boring as hell.
Oh, it was amazing. When we crushed the Vandals in the playoffs, my personal highlight.
Boring.
The division final between the Seagulls and the Wolves? Oh, man!
Mondo boring-o. Only one game against the raccoons.
And naturally, the Raccoons got their asses handed to them.
I'm sure the Seagulls versus Raccoons game was fun to watch.
Oh, boy!
You got lucky that time, Merle. 86 was a long time ago. We got a score to settle.
Bring it on.
86. That is actually going to be important.
That Vandals game was a classic.
Yeah, it was this drizzling June evening back in '78.
And the Vandals were pummeling you into the dirt.
Yeah, until the last quarter. Did you ever see a more amazing comeback?
I remember that Wolves game.
I tell ya, Evan Taylor played the game of his life.
It was a fluke.
Fluke nothing. Taylor was a genius. 6 touchdown passes. Must have been May 1999. What a day.
Anyway,
Well, let's ask him about something a little more important.
do you know someone called Hellowell?
Sure do. Hellywell White, running back for the Seagulls, 92-94.
I think you meant a guest, Merle. Sorry, we don't know any Hellowell.
That
I gotta
seems
go.
to be pretty
See
much.
you later.
Goodbye.
So let's check out the
It's an
videotapes
old
here.
VCR. Good condition too.
So this should be the game
Let's
against
see if
the
this
raccoons.
one's becoming useful.
And let's see.
I can't make those things work together.
Can't use it on the TV. Can I use it on the VCR?
I'd rather not.
Well, I suppose we can't, but that's okay. So there's a couple of things we want to do. Firstly, we have to get our ID. Because we want that. We want to drink. Or at least, I suppose we want. Can we actually use the elevator?
Sorry, Harper. Guests only.
Meh. I don't have time to schlep through all the floors anyway.
Well, seems like it. Let's have a look at the guest book.
You're not allowed back here, Harper.
But I just want to...
You know the rules, buddy.
Okay, that doesn't seem to work, but that's okay. For now, let's just head back home and let's get our ID. That's probably going to come in handy later. And then we'll see. We also need spare parts for the car, because that has been stripped. But more about that in a bit. And we still need to find the reporter, who doesn't seem to be in the hotel, at least not under the name Halliwell. But more about that in a bit as well. So, here we go, let's head upstairs. And our trousers should be there. Here we are.
Huh, I knew I left my ID in here.
So there we are. Is there anything else useful here that we haven't checked out yet? I think we've checked out pretty much everything.
When I was a kid, I always wanted a bed shaped like a rocket ship. Now I don't even have a bed shaped like a bed. I decided to cover up the window. Sunlight makes it real hard to sleep during the day, you know?
It sure does. You could actually see Harper's room during the introductory sequence when the camera panned over the town. You could see his multiple satellite dishes and stuff. Is there anything of importance here? Checked out most of this already.
In Yelltown, the weather can get pretty rough come winter. Folk like their coats.
They sure do. So radio important, or maybe the
A
junk?
lot of old stuff. I like old stuff. Bad news, as usual.
That's for sure. I think that's pretty much it, even though we can have a look at this picture here.
Memories of better times. Yeah, I'm wasting too much time looking at these lately.
Yep, well, let's get going. And let's see. I don't think we can do anything else here.
Mrs. Denman, it's Harper again.
Are you wearing a warm sweater?
I'm wearing 3, just to be safe.
Don't be a tease. You ought to be indoors like me.
Are you okay in there?
I got a cupboard full of canned tuna and a 50-page TV guide. I could wait out World War III.
Well, that sounds good to me. So she seems to be safe and like a sensible person is not going on the street and getting infected with the extremely dangerous disease, and also not going to be in public meeting spots and getting herself killed there. But oh well, not everybody can be sensible. So let actually... never mind. I thought I could check out the car again, but we can do that later. So for now, let's check out what we have over here. We can't go through there.
Always smart to have a
Fortunately.
backup generator. I helped Mr. Siegel install it back when I was in high school.
It sure is. Harper seems to have a lot of technical talent, but doesn't seem to have too much luck in life.
Ah, the junkyard. I wonder if Leroy's home.
Well, we'll see. Got a nice bit of junk here, all kinds of things. And there is Leroy, apparently.
Hey, Leroy.
Hey, Harper. How you doing?
How's the junkyard business?
Oh, things have changed since you used to work for me, Hop. Yes, sir. Things have changed.
Leroy, you're currently watching a football game instead of working. Things haven't changed that much. You mind if I borrow some bits of junk from the yard?
Working on a new project, huh? Sure, take what you need. But please leave all the car parts. I'm turning a good profit on them right now.
Actually,
Well,
I'm trying to fix this broken down car. Could I please take some spare car parts from the junkyard?
Harper, you know I'm always ready to help a buddy. You done me more good turns than I can count.
Oh, thanks, Leroy.
But car parts fetch a good price. I might need just one more good turn.
Sure. What do you want?
Could you get me a drink? I'm dying of thirst here. The hotel bar won't serve me after you know, with the thing.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't. I blacked out after the fondue fountain. Come on, buddy. Just bring me a drink and you can have whatever car parts you need.
Okay. It's a deal.
sounds like a plan.
You hear about this, Yelltown fever business?
Yeah, ain't nothing Yelltown can't handle.
I don't know. I think it's pretty serious.
In my time, I've seen floods, snowstorms, rains of frogs, earthquakes, volcanoes.
There's no volcano in Yelltown, Leroy.
Yelltown folk can handle one little plague. That's what I'm saying.
3 people are dead, but he's cheerful.
Are you watching the game?
Of course, I'd never miss the big finale. Wanna join me?
No thanks. I got too much on my mind today.
Not me.
Alright.
Talk to you later.
Bye, Hop.
Before we go, let's check out that.
Oh my Jesus, a pain atomizer. Oh man, these things are so cool. I always wanted one of these for my model planes, but Calvin said they made too much mess. I wonder if this baby still works.
What? Look, we just stole that. I suppose it's not a car part, so that doesn't count. But let's check the junkyard for salvage.
The TV VCR combo, the pinnacle of home entertainment systems. This thing's actually in pretty good condition. I wonder if it works. Only one way to find out.
And there we go. We've got an old television here. But before we can search all of the junkyard, we should probably get that drink for Leroy. And now that we have our trusty ID, that should be a problem. And we've got a nice selection of items here already. As it should be. And let's head down to the bar again. And I'm not quite sure how old our character is. I would say he's like between like 25 and 30 or so. But then again, no ID, no drinks. Strict policy.
Hello there.
Hey, what can I get you?
About that drink.
What's your poison?
I think a beer
Give
is
me a
what we
beer.
need.
Sure. You got your ID?
Of course. Here it is.
Cool. Here you go.
Thanks.
Sweet. Psychokinetically moved that bottle in our inventory. Okay, that should be it for now. Let's head back to Leroy. And then we can check out the junkyard and see whether we can find some of those car parts. There's also a couple of other things we have to do, like check out the hotel for the reporter, but one thing at a time. It's actually kind of nice that it gives you several things to do at the same time, so if you're stuck somewhere you can probably use...
Looks like business is rusting.
Can probably check out a couple of other places first if you want to complete another task first.
It was back when I worked for Lee.
Okay, so before we do that, let's maybe hand in the beer, because I'm not quite sure whether Harper's allowed to search the junkyard before we have explicitly done that.
Here's your drink, Leroy.
Ooh, thanks, Hop. You come talk to me about those car parts anytime.
Let's do
Hey,
it
Leroy.
right now.
Hey, Hop.
About those car parts.
Yep.
I need some coolant.
Yeah, Jake had some bottles of coolant in his garage. I picked them up when he left. Better than let the teens try to drink them or smoke them, am I right?
Very thoughtful.
Ain't I a saint?
So, can you give me a bottle of coolant?
Which kind you need?
Are there different kinds?
Sure, take a look.
Alright, so we've got organic, we have inorganic, and with orange and pink. Now the coolant in the car is actually pink, so it has to be one of these three, but the question is, which one is it?
Wow. What's the difference?
Use the wrong one and your radiator's kaput. That's the difference. You really don't want to put organic coolant into a copper brass radiator, no sir.
Right.
So it has to be inorganic, because that copper brass is what we had in that car. So let's just check
What
differences.
was the difference between them again?
You got it, like I said.
Okay,
Never
check
mind.
the list
I
again.
need a minute to think. About those car...
Yep,
Could you pass me a bottle of coolant?
sure.
Okay, so we want pink one and we want inorganic one, so it's either G18 or E12. I guess we can go with either of those.
I need a bottle of G18.
You sure about that now?
I know what I'm doing.
All right then, here you go.
Thanks.
There we go.
What about a car battery?
Yeah, I was using one to jumpstart a tractor early in the week. Seemed to have plenty of juice in it.
You say you have a car battery somewhere?
I had it out when I was helping the farmer change tires. Darn thing can't have gotten far.
Okay, what about the
Do you
spark
have any
plugs?
spark plugs?
Nah, unless there might be some in the old car engine hanging on the crane.
Great. Can I have them?
Sure, if you can get it down yourself. I'm watching the game.
Sure thing.
Okay, that sounds good.
Do you have a radiator hose?
I do. I tried to use it to connect the gas cylinder to my stove, but it wasn't the right size for the nozzle. Thought I'd better give up before I blew the caravan to Kingdom Come.
Alright, so that sounds pretty good.
Let's talk about something else. Talk to you later.
Bye, Hop!
Okay, time to
Let's see here. Couple rusty hubcaps and an old hairdryer. Nah.
check out all the junk here. So anyway, the
Wonder what's
junk.
in this pile. Nah, nothing but a chewed up grocery cart.
Disappointing.
Here, junky, junky, junky. Huh. Just some rusty strips of sheet metal. Nothing interesting here.
A fish reference. Ante
Let's have
Dulvin
a
junk,
look
that sounds
here.
good to me.
Ah, there it is. I found the battery.
Neat!
Awesome, so we now have
Nothing
the battery.
interesting over here.
Let's check out this again.
Okay, gas cylinders. Gas cylinders. Ha! This looks like a radiator hose.
That's pretty good. So now we have the coolant, we have the hose, and we have the battery.
Let's see here.
Nope. And we want the car engine. Well, wait a second. We have to let that down.
But a chewed up grocery cart.
Another
Here,
one.
junky. Huh. Just
Let's instead get this down, then we can search it.
it's stuck. I can't move it.
Okay, that's not going to work. So let's ask Leroy to help us with the crane here. Otherwise, we won't get those spark
Hey,
plugs.
Leroy.
Hey, Hop!
About those car parts.
Yep.
The lever controlling the crane seems to be stuck.
Yeah, the old girl might need some greasing, if you know what I mean.
I do. At least I hope I do.
All
Let's talk
right.
about something else. Talk to you later.
Bye, Hop!
Okay, so now we need some grease. But at least we had some success with the other parts. So for now, let's just head back to the car. Let's see what we can apply. Past the hotel, and then we still have to find the journalist, but more about that in a bit. So let's head back to the garage. Let's just do a quick hotspot check. Let's check that out. Here we have... What do we have? There.
A glass jar. I think Jake kept bolts in it or something.
Okay, looks good to me. Okay, so we have the coolant.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the right coolant.
Bright pink coolant, looks good to me. Okay, then the hose. It's good to me too. And the battery. Awesome. And since we're here, we may as well get some oil.
I could fill this can with a bit of oil, but I need a way of getting the oil out of the tank first.
We can do that, I think.
I wouldn't know how to use the hose here. I wouldn't know how to use the hose.
Okay.
At least the oil level is fine.
Okay. Did I use it on the dipstick or the oil tank? Oh yeah, we did.
I could use this hose to siphon off some oil, but it's way too long to work as a siphon.
We can do something about that. Let's get the scissors out.
Let's shorten this a little.
There we go, that's better. Nope, that didn't work. Here we go.
Use this hose to siphon off a little oil. Okay, so I just have to suck in a little and then... Oh, well, it worked.
Congratulations, you're going to get pneumonia. But that's okay. What didn't we do for that actually while we're here? Since we need the red stripe on that suit, and let's do that.
I can't just pour paint on the suit. I'd just make a mess.
Okay, so let's use the atomizer.
The atomizer nozzle seems to be blocked. I should clean it first.
Okay, we have cleaner here.
This should clean that blocked nozzle.
Awesome. So where's that? There we go.
Okay.
Then let's use it.
The atomizer needs to be connected to some kind of compressor.
No problem, we can do that.
Okay.
Okay, that should work.
Maybe I can add that red stripe with the paint atomizer. Hey, that worked pretty well. I'm a true artist. Looks like I have a pretty convincing RHC outfit on my hands.
That looks pretty good to me. The car is mostly fixed. And we do have the outfit. We still need to deal with the reporter. But we're going to do that in a bit. For now, let's just go back to the junkyard. And then we can check out that lever and see whether we can fix that with the oil. Which we should, because there's only so much grease you can get in this game. Of course, there's only one kind of grease you can find. Then again, there's two kinds of hoses, the aquarium one and the other one, but you can only use them for very specific parts of the game. They're not interchangeable.
That should do the trick.
Awesome.
Whew.
Boom. I'm pretty sure we just destroyed that. But then again, it's a car engine. It's going to be fine. Again, I guess we could have let it down, but oh well, details.
Hey, there are some spark plugs in that engine.
Awesome. So now we have the spark plugs as well. So the car should be okay, but we still need to deliver the envelope as we promised. So let's try to get that done. So we do have this TV now. Pretty sure Maud's going to be happy about that. So maybe we can give him a chance to watch that game after all. Let's see. Can we just use that on him? We can.
Look what I found.
Hey, thanks, Hopper. Can you get the game on it?
I hope so. Just give me a minute.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Well, someone's excited, so there's no power, but we can do that. We can use a cable on this, hopefully.
Okay, let's see. Oh, hold up. I need to insulate the exposed wires before I connect the cable to the outlet. I don't want to be responsible for electrocuting Morton. Not again.
Well, we do have insulating tape here, or electrical tape. Which I guess the same in this case. Awesome.
Dang, it's not working.
Aw, man.
Let's check it out.
Won't turn on. Guess that's why it got junked.
Let's try to open it. Bottle opener, file, screwdriver.
Let's have a look. Aha! The connection is broken by a cold solder joint.
Can you fix it back at your place?
What do you think, Mort?
Pretty sure we can, so let's head back to our place because, well, Maud pretty much told us that we need to go there anyway. So let's get that done. Here we go. Just in case you're wondering, we have to go to our radio workbench, that thing. And then we can see what we can do with that. Luckily, Harper's pretty good at fixing pretty much everything. Not quite sure why I didn't get a better job with that one. But oh well, I guess it's about life choices. Let's not question that right now, and let's just get the television fixed. But before we do that, let's get up here. I don't think there's anything else we need from our place. We already have the ID, and I don't think there are any items. We do have the glue as well, but we already used that anyway. And thankfully this game does remove items you no longer need, so this doesn't get too cluttered. Okay, we do have the soldering iron here, so let's see whether we can do something with that.
Okay, let's repair this bad boy.
Looks good to me.
That should do it.
Yeah, this game's animation, they're a little bit stiff. The characters, I said it before, they move a little bit like characters in a Flash game. And the backgrounds look beautiful, but anything that isn't static doesn't look terribly convincing, to be honest. And the animations are very limited. They're like mid-DOS era limited. But I guess it depends on what kind of artistic talent you have and how much, like how many frames of animation you want the artist to draw and stuff like that. Because the background's obviously a different story. They're static, so that's not too much of a problem. But getting everything else, like the character animation, so that's a bit more work. And depending on what kind of limitations you have and what your budget is and whatnot, I can understand that they didn't do that. And I think it still looks fine. The backgrounds, everything still look pretty good. So I won't complain too much about that. Okay, let's get into the hotel again. And then let's get that television set up again. There we go.
Okay, Mort, here you go.
Did you fix it? Can you put the game on?
Sure, buddy.
Oh, thank you, Hopper.
Now there's actually no reception here, but we have that videotape.
Ooh, thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
I'm not quite sure whether you can use any game, because Morton is not the brightest and he doesn't really know anything about football, but if it's not the Gulls and the other guys, I guess he might notice. Anyway, he's too distracted now.
He's totally engrossed in the game.
He sure is.
Who's gross?
So let's check out those newspapers. Let's just steal all of them. And let's check out the guest book.
Amazing. There actually are some guests in this hotel.
They
No
sure are.
Hollywell, though.
So no Hollywell. We do have a couple of guys here and we do know how to call them. But first, let's check out those newspapers. Here's the Port Nicola Times. Editorial office has its number here. So there's 555 42 42 777. Mystery disease case looks good to me. And wait a second. Okay, let's check out the other one. That is the Yaletown Times. Medical teams are now treating patients near Yaletown. That sounds good to me as well. Okay, so let's call those guys. Thankfully there's a telephone here. You can also use the one at the town square or the one at your place. From what I know, it doesn't really matter. Okay, 555 was 42 42 777.
Port Nicola Times news desk. I'm afraid the night editor is just leaving.
Hey, sorry to bother you. I have an inquiry about a journalist called Hellowell.
Hellowell? Oh, Hellowell. Yes, she's done some freelancing for us recently.
She has. Anything I might have read.
She's contributed to our coverage of the outbreak in Yaletown. May I ask what this is regarding?
I have a message for her.
You can leave your message with me and I'll pass it on when she checks in.
No, I need to give it to her. I think it's pretty urgent.
I'm sorry, sir. I just can't give out personal information.
Yeah, I get it, but...
Thank you for calling. Creep.
Oh well, that was only so successful, but let's check out the guest book again. So we know that it's a female reporter, so it should be Octavia, Ursula, Suzanne, or Margaret. Okay, let's just call a couple of those. Maybe, yeah, we'll see. Okay, 555 2 3 6 8. Let's start with this one here.
Hello, Dr. Wells. This is the front desk.
Yes.
I read an interesting article in the paper today.
Was this article, and let me be absolutely clear, was this article about biofiltration?
Well,
that probably wasn't the right one, so let's try that again. 555 2 3 6 8 11 maybe. I think that's not actually. Yeah, let's try this one here.
hello, Miss Clark.
This is Octavia Clark.
Are you expecting a package of some kind?
Maybe. What kind of package?
Well, it's sort of a secret.
Like a secret you might smoke?
No.
Damn it. Hogan, tell your friend to...
Okay, so we're not a drug dealer, so that's probably not the right one either. So let's go with 20.
Hello, Ursula James. This is the front desk.
What do you want?
I'm looking for someone named Hellowell.
Unless they're part of the Birdwatching Society, I wouldn't know them. What was the name again?
Hellowell.
No, doesn't ring a bell. Sorry.
But does it really not ring a bell? Let's try this again. Actually, yes, 6, 8, 2... Wait a second, no. 2, 3, 3, 6, 8, and 20.
Hello, Ursula James. This is the front desk.
What do you want?
I read an interesting article in the paper today. The Port Nicola Times printed a piece about this Yelltown fever business.
Did they? I don't know anything about the outbreak. I'm just here for bird watching.
You should read it. It's super interesting. It's really well written and informative.
Well, the Port Nicola Times is a quality paper. What's it got to do with me? I'm just a bird watcher. Apparently,
Sure you are.
a rare golden eagle has been sighted in this area.
Is that the real reason you're here?
If you're trying to scare me, it's not working. Goodbye.
Wait. I have a message. This dying woman told me to find you.
Dying woman? God damn it. Okay, let's start over.
Okay, Miss Halliwell, I have a message for you. I think it's important. Would you mind if we met in person? My ear kinda aches from the phone.
Jesus Christ. Okay, go down into the hotel bar and wait for me there.
How do I know you won't leave the hotel?
You don't.
Oh well, things are getting exciting, so we found the reporter. But I think we're going to speak to her next time. Thanks for watching for now, and I shall see you then. Take care and goodbye.